Hey folks, how you doing? I'm back, I'm in Scotland, back from my travels. I've only been back a couple of nights, but I woke up in the wee small hours with the jet lag, so I decided to get up. Hopped on the train up to Spean Bridge, which is just down there, and I'm going to hike through to either Corrour or to Rannoch. I've got a tent in my rucksack here, so we'll just see how the day unfolds, see what the next couple of days brings. But I'm going to march on. There's a bothy up here and I want to put some distance in, so I'm going to get up this track, stop for a bit of lunch in the bothy, so I'll get back to you in a wee while, folks. I'm approaching the high point of the track. A few hundred metres more, and then I'll start descending down to that bothy. The bothy seems a little bit elusive today. It's quite far in. Looking forward to getting there, getting my feet up and getting some lunch. I'm quite hungry. Oh, I made it! Fingers are a bit cold. Right, I need to get some lunch. Starving. Oh, that was good, I was starving. I had my usual peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm in Lairig, Leacach, I think you pronounce it. That's the name of the bothy, the Lairig Leacach bothy, and it's the name of my route. I'm hiking down the Lairig. Lairig just means a pass, a passing place through the hills. So let me see, it's 2 o'clock. I want to be pitching my tent around 5 or 5:30. It's getting dark at around 6 o'clock tonight, so I've got a spot in mind, but it's quite far away. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get that far today. Anyhow, I couldn't do anything about that. I was tied to the train timetables, so I'm going to shoulder this rucksack and I'm going to get down the glen. I'm going to do a wee bit filming. This will be quite a short video, I think, mostly because I've got to keep moving because of the short days and because I'm aiming for camping in a particular spot. Although, as I say, there's only a 50-50 chance of being able to get there today before darkness. But the less filming I do, the faster I can move. So I'll stop now and again, I'll film a wee bit so you see a bit of the journey, and I'll certainly film putting the tent up tonight. So I'm going to get this rucksack on my shoulders, get down the glen. I'll get back to you soon, folks. Bye for now. That's the rain on, folks. I think I might need to suit up. I'm so worried about myself, I'm worried about my camera gear. I think I'll put another layer on. When I was a bit higher, at the top of the pass, it was coming down as sort of hail or snow. It's bouncing off, but I'm a wee bit lower down now, so it's proper rain. Reasonable amount of snow on the hills. Hoping for a hard winter. Rain's more or less off now. Forecast for heavy showers today. Camera won't pick it up, but there's a heavy shower down the glen there, just in the direction that I'm going, but it's about 3 or 4 kilometres away. It might have blown itself over by the time I get down there. Okay, onwards. It's turned into a lovely evening. I got the rain gear off again, cameras are out. I've had that mountain there, that hill in my sights for the last hour and maybe a couple of hours. Creagh, I think is the pronunciation. And I want to camp just beyond that. So where the glen comes down, I've got to find a way down through there and then skirt round to the left. And there's a couple of grassy patches where I might be able to get the tent up tonight. As I say, I've got a spot in mind. 3:15, I've got 2 hours left to get round there. So this beautiful, wild, remote spot, and I got an aeroplane going over. Always the way. Right, I'm going to hike on. I'll get back to you in a wee while, folks. 5 o'clock. Made good time. I think Loch Treig is just out of the very corner of it. It's in the frame there. I came down through that glen there. That's the hill that I was talking about earlier. And this is my camping spot for tonight. Get the tent up. The rain's just coming on. See if I can get the tent up. Get a brew on. Get some food on the go. And it'll be interesting to see what time my jet lag kicks in. I'm feeling a wee bit sleepy now. Anyhow, I better crack on. Oh, man. Comfort tonight, I've been carrying my big tent with me. The last time you saw this was on the summit of that hill in Harris. Do you remember that? Have you watched that video? Gonna get a cup of tea on the go, folks, and then cook up some pasta. I've got pasta with tomato sauce and a wee bit cheese. Simple, simple meal tonight. And if the gloaming is nice, I'll get the big camera out. I think the rain's more or less off now. Still looking a wee bit moody though. I might try and get the big camera out and get 1 or 2 evening shots for you. But I'm going to crack on and get my food on the go. I'm absolutely starving, and I've got 5:45. I've probably got about 30, maybe 40 minutes of daylight left, so I'm going to try and get this cooked up before it gets dark. I'll get back to you in a wee while. Well, I've had my pasta, that was grand. It warmed me up from the inside. A cup of tea on the go. Going to climb into my sleeping bag. I'm going to listen to some tunes for a wee while, and then I think it'll not be too long before I start nodding off, so hoping for a long sleep tonight, get rid of this confounded jet lag. Ah, it's a good cup of tea. So we'll get back with you in the morning, folks. Bye for now. Morning, folks. It's a wee bit cold. That's the daylight coming in. I got up about 6 o'clock and made some breakfast, but it was pitch dark, so I've been lying listening to tunes. Am I blinding you with this light? I'll turn it off. So I'm filming GoPro because it's quite misty murky. It was heavy rain in the night. There's a bit new snow on the higher hills, so it was pretty cold last night. So I've got about 4 or 5 miles to do today, and actually I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to film because it's only a few weeks since I passed through this way when I was staying in bothy, and I filmed a wee bit of that on the way back. Although it's a different season and different weather, so I might put the camera on for a wee while. But I've had my porridge, had my coffee, so I'm going to break camp and I'm going to get moving to warm up a little bit. So I'll get back to you in a wee while. I'm suited up again. A heavy shower of rain came over. I was hoping to get the tent down before the rain came. Popping that fly sheet over the top of my gear. I've not got anything in the rucksack yet, so everything's dry bag, so it doesn't really matter, but it'll keep the rain off. Everything's a lot more difficult when your fingers are frozen. Okay, let's get this rucksack packed in, get it shouldered and down the track a bit, warm up. Put my map away. I know this territory pretty well now. There was a couple of wee bits yesterday that I wasn't too sure about. Haven't been through that way for a long time. No problems today. Okay, that's it, good to go folks, get down this trail. The day's improving folks, getting down this trail. I warmed up a bit as well, got my gloves off, got my fingers back, got a feeling in my fingers again. I'm going to march on, quite a long way to go. I might break the camera out in a wee while again and let you have another look at the morning, look at the terrain that we're moving through.